and this is my first video log ever. I'm doing this for a bunch of reasons, but really the bottom line is I want to show you a lot of cool things. First off, I want to show you an animated film that we're working on. It's about this girl named Starlight. This is a young version of Starlight, and she will grow up and become this older version of Starlight. Here's some concept art we're doing for that film. I want to show you things that we've done in the past. Pushing Daisies, great film. Well, not film, TV show. This TV show is one that we did all the visual effects for the first season. Fantastic show. Race to Witch Mountain, did a lot of work there as well. This one was a great show. It actually came to us after we had done the game plan. We had done the game plan and did a really good job, so they hired us on again for another Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson show. Did some work for that one as well. And then over here in the back, in my office, I have this picture of a movie called Lost in Love. This is a film that we are putting together. It's not been made yet, but it's a musical, a romantic musical, kind of turn of the century, based on Air Supply's music. Who hasn't danced to Air Supply's music?
Lost in love and I don't know much. Was I thinking aloud and fell out of touch? That's me, without auto-tune. But you get it, Air Supply.
If you didn't dance to their songs during high school, I don't know who you are. It's Air Supply. So Graham wrote 3 additional songs for this. We're using 13 of his greatest hits. This is a project that we're putting together. You will see it sometime soon in the theaters. Another thing, Stan Lee. This project is a movie that we're putting together with Stan Lee. It's called Rogue Legion, Legion of 5. It's been in the works for about 8 years. Yes, we've been working on this for about 8 years. Is that crazy? That's my business. That's how it works. Oh, by the way, I'm the president of a company called Sandman Studios, and I also am the CEO of a company called Genesis Animation. Genesis Animation is the company that's working on this project, Starlight. And so we're building this project as a 3D animated feature film. And it's something that will come out, it will be like Frozen, like the Pixar movies, and it will be an incredible show. The funding has come in on that project for the beginning, for the development, and we're moving to a stage where we're going to full production, where it'll have somewhere around 200 artists and additional artists overseas. Just a huge project. But let me tell you a little bit of the basis of who I am, what we're doing, and where we're going, and why I want to do these video blogs, or video logs. The reason is I want to be able to share this. A lot of people ask about my job, about what we're doing. They ask about the company Sandman Studios, Genesis Animation, as well as another company that I have called Paralight. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Paralight Films as we go, but Paralight Films is a film development company that we've been working on creating projects for about 8 years. So Paralight Films, it's awesome. I guess awesome if you look at it in some senses. It's awesome in what it's put together, but I don't know if my wife would call it awesome. It's made next to $0, and if you count the $1,000 that I spent to buy half of a Stan Lee project, it's probably in the hole. But it's a development company. So this development company is putting together these projects, and I've made some posters of them. You can see them up here on the wall. We've got ranging from animated films to live action fantasy, thriller type films, many different films. Now my goal with this video log is to that's a little scary. So there's a motion detector in my office. We'll just leave it here. If I don't move too much on this side of the office, it times out, and so we lose the light. But my goal with this video log is to help you understand all of the struggle and pain and difficulty that it's gone to get these projects developed. And then now the process of working with investment groups, working with investors, taking it to the next steps, involving casting, getting investors to actually back the offers to stars. Those kind of things are really hard to do, and they're taking a lot of time and money, and really a toll on my family. Like, if you talk to my wife about investors, what do you think of investors, Dan?
Liars. Liars. Liars.
Do
They're
they?
all next week companies. And next week never comes.
Thank you, Drennan. And so you can see that it's been a long process. And so as we move forward in these films, I want to show you what is happening. Now, this one up here in the right top corner, it's called The Dome. This is a project that we're working on, and it was actually my very first screenplay. I wrote that about 22 years ago. And so this project has now gone into initial casting. We've secured a company out of LA that has says they're committed to put the first $6.4 million into it. It's a $12.8 million project, and it's a project that I'm going to be directing myself. And so I want to take you into this world. I want to have you see the casting, not only on this but also on Starlight. Starlight has gone into casting already. We've secured John Reyes-Davies, who was Gimli on Lord of the Rings, so he's going to be part of our project. Larry King is going to play the role of a psychiatrist in that movie. And as we're doing each of these things, I want to be able to share that with you and bring in the personal side. I want to show also my life and involve perhaps even my children, my kids, and give a view of the entertainment world.